Yo, hello. Yo, which mod enabled 1 month follower mode? Yo, Timefish. I barely have any. Get rid of the 1 month follower only mode. Yeah, it says you enabled shield mode. All right, cool. Well, good morning. Good morning, America. Welcome to another amazing dev stream for Epic Mining 2. So this stream, I was going to talk about the Christmas event that I previously said was not going to happen because I kind of had ideas, or yeah, I had an idea for something small that I thought I could do for the players, and it's also an excuse to start working on some stuff I want to implement anyways. Well, happy birthday, Timefish. Thanks for tuning in. So I apologize for the stream being late. My Starbucks order was late, and that was the only place that's open at 7:30 a.m. All right, so I'll talk about what I have planned for the Christmas event. So I was going to do something. Originally, I wanted to do something like 12 days of Christmas, where the 12 days leading up to Christmas Day, you like can do a little quest and you get a random reward for it, and the rewards get better the closer you get to Christmas time. And I think I have time to do it. And it wouldn't necessarily start on the 13th. It would actually start like as soon as it's ready. So I was gonna add a Christmas tree right here with a bunch of presents underneath, and then every day each player can open one present, and the presents will give, I guess, good stuff. Random ores, gems, maybe a soul potion or two. And then for Christmas Day, you actually get like, I don't know, a title and a headlamp cosmetic or something. And I think that'll be kind of like the precursor to, I don't know what you call it, the daily rewards. And it's not going to be streak based in the sense that I was going to have it so you have to complete a small task each day to get the reward, like mine 10 stone, not stone, mine 10 sulfur. All right, so it's a Christmas present, but you got to work for it, right? You know, you got to pay Santa back. But you don't have to log in every single day to actually get it. You still unlock the rewards. You can log in on Christmas Day and complete all the quests on Christmas Day and get all the rewards. That's what I was thinking, because I know a lot of people are going to be traveling. You're going to see friends and family for Christmas and whatnot, and they can't play every day. So in one of the rewards I wanted to give out was hot chocolate. And hot chocolate is going to be like basically a mining potion buff. Basically, it gives you like plus 30% mining speed or something for like 5 minutes. And it's kind of like the precursor to the actual mining potion that's going to be available in the upcoming daily rewards. The problem is I don't have a timed buff system for epic mining. and that's what we're going to work on today. The idea is that you're going to drink your hot chocolate just like you drink a soul potion. And you get a buff here in the bottom right corner by the inventory. And it's going to show you how much time you have left on your buff. And if you hover over it, you'll get a tooltip explaining what the buff does. Pretty straightforward, but it needs to be done, right? So that's what we're going to do today. All right, let me load up Roblox Studio. Oh, and if you guys were wondering what I've been working on in the past few days, it was not the Christmas event. This is more of a last minute thing. There is I've been working on mobile support for Epic Mining. So there's this new place on my profile, Epic Mining 2 mobile testing. It should be open to everyone. You can play it on your mobile device and see what's up. It's not that much that's there right now. You cannot mine or anything. But I can show you what I'm working on to replace the interaction system. Did Roblox remove the thing to import a blank R6 dummy? I can check in a sec. So basically on mobile, you'll get this little pop-up to interact with something instead of, clicking on it. You just tap on it. This one's a little off-center. But this would be the new interaction system. Okay, so I won't build a Christmas tree on stream. I'll do it off stream. Right, sorry, I was gonna check if they removed the dummy thing. Switch to 3D. All right, it's still here. It looks like they moved it. They moved it to the avatar tab. Should trees spawning on stone paths be considered bugs? Technically yes, but I'm probably not gonna fix that. All right, let me close every tab. Let's see what I have now for the buff system. Cool, so this is a class that represents a buff, right? No, it doesn't. There's a buff registration class. Where are my buffs defined? Here they are, register buff. So buffs that are timed need a duration. And they need an icon and a tooltip. And those actually need to be saved in player data. Because all the existing buffs right now are for tools only. For example, here's the buff for oak. It literally does nothing, right? You still get a buff when you equip an oak tool, but it doesn't do anything at all. Right, and so these need to be saved in player data because they're going to be persisted when you log out, and they're not actually associated with you equipping a tool or not. So let's just hack something. Let's make the UI real quick. We'll see what that looks like. Now I wonder if I should use the same slot that I have for items for buffs. So by that I mean these slots here. Should I use these but slightly different and put them in the corner? Maybe. Maybe not, honestly. Let's see. Let's hack something together real quick to see what it looks like. These new icons really suck. I'm not a fan of the new Roblox icons. Okay, sorry to stall. I'm gonna change of pace. I'm gonna make the grass white first thing, just see what it looks like. Just to see what's up. So this would be in seasonal. A new folder, we'll call it Christmas. Christmas. I might just have the same Christmas event every year, just so I don't have to come up with something last minute every time. We'll make a new module script called Christmas server. Oh my god, spam bot. All right, thanks mods. All right, so this is gonna act, this Christmas server script is gonna act as the main controller on the server side for the Christmas event, and that includes the grass color. Oops, I didn't add the Lua extension. Let's have a Christmas common script in replicated storage that both client and server can depend on. For those of you that don't know, this is a trick where you can return a frozen table and maintain the typing and maintain IntelliSense. You return the table you want to return, but you freeze it, but then you cast it to the type of the original table. And a frozen table is one that cannot be modified. So if I did like, you know, table.freeze here. Whoops. I cannot go ahead and do Christmas common.x equals 1. It will error. And this is different than locking the meta table. You can read up the documentation on the Roblox dev forum if you want to know more. So let's import Christmas common. Dot seasonal dot Christmas common. We're gonna set meta table here to be Christmas common. No, this is wrong. I need to set the index on the meta table to be Christmas common. There we go. Ooh. All right, and then same way we had for Halloween, we're gonna have a is live Boolean function here that returns whether or not the event is live. Or by default, we're just going to return true for development purposes. Right, so let's just change the grass color. What's something that would look good? It is not quite white enough. Maybe. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it nighttime too. Cause I'll have like Christmas lights and stuff. We'll try Pearl. I'll call this foliage color. Snow particles falling from the sky. I don't think I have time to do that, unfortunately. All right, let's see what this looks like. I actually need to import this script. I don't even remember where I import this. Let's import it in the main game script. Oops. Christmas, sir. And we'll just initialize it here. Connect to my Rojo server and let's hit run. Did it not work? I turned it to night. Did not work. Oh, I know what's going on. I still have the Halloween colors going. Yeah. Halloween is taking away from Christmas. So I'll put that behind the is live flag. That should fix it. Thank you for the follow, Alan Scott. There we go. Now it's white and Christmassy. Cozy. And we'll have a. I probably need to put up more lights, and I need to make the trees have Christmas coating, like a snow on top. So before in the past, if you remember, I turned all the trees white to indicate that there's leaves, the snow on the leaves. But this time, I actually just want to have like a coating on top. Wonder how that'll look. Actually, let me see if I can quickly manage that. So if you, for those of you that don't know, I believe the leaves are for epic mining are always the same. They're just randomly rotated. And these are welded together. I'm actually not good at building on Roblox. Let's see what I can accomplish. Oh my god. Good enough. Let's see. Where is Pearl? There it is. There's a layer of snow on the leaves. Very cool. And then we need to flip this 90 degrees on this axis. Oh my god. Yeah, roofs of the buildings are another good idea. This doesn't need to be perfect either. Um, in this case, I don't need this to be grass. This can be sand, right? How does that look? Too much? It's fine. All right. And we'll put some more snow on the surfaces facing up. So these surfaces need snow on them. Let me rename this here to snow. And I guess on this flat surface, I won't have it. Maybe I should. We'll see what that looks like. Rotate another 90 degrees. It's a little bit off. I can fix it up later. We just need to look at the big picture, not at the little details. There's no point using triangles because the base model is a square. So we can actually just place a whole sheet across. Like this. All right, the align tool. I forgot it exists. I've actually never used it, but I'll look into it after the stream. All right, one surface left. All right, sounds like I need to get familiarized with the align tool. But this is almost done here, so I'll just leave this as is. So I guess this is what the leaves would look like with snow on top. Hmm. We'll see how this looks like when we put it into practice. Don't want to waste too much time doing this. Is this all the snow? Yeah. What if I union the snow together? I don't even remember. They changed these icons. Union. All right. So the snow is now a union. All right. And then we have the leaves. What did I do? Okay. So we have a weld from leaf 1 to leaf 2. Let's add a... First we'll make the snow not collidable, can't query, can't touch, and not anchored. Alright, thanks for watching, Timefish. Yes, I'll upload the VOD later today. And thanks for the follow, Mr. Tree. Okay, what was I doing? I need a weld. These new icons, I don't recognize what these are. Weld. This should do it. For the longest time, I used to think the one iron bar would be server wide. This one? I mean, if by server wide you mean the cooldown is shared, it actually is. If you take the iron bar, no one else can take it for like 5 minutes. But most people just don't realize it. Alright, so here's the whole forest with the snow on the leaves. I mean, good enough. Just need to align this properly, maybe make it a little thicker as well. I'm going to change the grass color to sand as well. I mean, the material, see what that looks like. That's pretty nice. Cozy. I'm not gonna add snow on the rock path. No way. Just need to add snow on the roofs of the building. And it's probably good enough. Some Christmas lights and the Christmas tree will be here. Let's actually play the game and see what that feels like. Oh, I have mobile mode enabled. Oh, for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, I was showing off the new interaction system for mobile. So you get a little pop-up on things you can interact with. Similar to the Roblox proximity prompts, but I made these myself. Yes, mobile only. The reason is it's enabled now is because I was testing platform service. Let me comment this out so we can play on normal mode. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the default Roblox proximity prompt. It's kind of ugly. So I just had to roll my own. I'm not gonna sell it as an asset. I usually don't sell my stuff. People can. It's not overly complex. Okay, so this is the interaction system back for desktop. I added a border on the tooltip, and I changed the icon as well of the hand. I think it turned out okay. All right, so we got snow on the leaves, snow on the ground. Pretty cozy. Yeah. All right, so it's correctly welded. Oh, I think there's an invisible part here that like it prevents you from clicking through. Okay, so that falls correctly. Nice. All right. All right. For making it snow, I do like the idea, like little particles. That's gonna be like the last thing I work on because that's the least important. I can always add it in the middle of the Christmas event when I have time. But I just want to get the base event working. All right. I think this turned out pretty well. Now I can actually see what the different trees are. Wait, these are the fall colors, aren't they, as well? These are the fall colors for the trees. I need to get rid of that. I guess that'll make like every tree look green. I still need to make the change to make pine trees actually look like pine. Oops. What am I looking for? Tree types. All right, I guess this is what it looks like when all the trees are back to the normal color. Now throw in actual pine trees. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, I forgot to actually mine a block. I need to make sure that the grass is also sand white. Oh yeah, see there's a problem. This one is still. Yeah, I'll change the material here from grass to sand. I mean, this is fine. It doesn't technically make sense for there to be snow down here. But for consistency's sake, it's okay. I don't know if I'll keep it like this. We'll see. Cool. All right, now that that's done, well, I'll leave that as is. I'll actually work on coding the buff system. I was making the UI for the buffs. So we'll make a frame, and we'll put it in the bottom right corner. Sorry, what am I doing? Let me give this a height of 40. We could a height of 50. So who here still has slime blocks? Anyone in chat have slime? I need to set the anchor point here, like that. Right now, it's right on the bottom. So I'll take away 10. We'll add UI list layout here. Horizontal alignment will be right. Fill direction is horizontal. And we'll set automatic size on the x-axis. What am I looking for? Interact tooltip. Let me just copy this, see what it looks like. All right, vertical alignment centered. Make this transparent. And sorry, what am I doing? The size will be 0 here because we're doing automatic size. So I think this one has automatic size on. Right, automatic size X, get rid of that. And we'll put it to be 50 by 50. It's a little too big. All right, thanks for watching, Sanity. Good night. Instead of label, add a image label here. Uh, we'll make it fill the parent. Whoa, whoa, oh my god. Okay, here we go. Get rid of the padding. All right, I need a little icon I can put in there. What's the icon for? What is it called? The icon for the potion, soul potion, soul potion. I believe it is icon. Right, there's a potion script I need to load up. Right. Oh. All right, here's a luck potion that's not added yet. We'll use that as the asset. Amazing. Very cool. Very nice. And we'll add a label for the duration. Do I have automatic size on this? Was it? No, I don't. Anchor this to the bottom. Put this at the bottom. Make the background transparency 1. Make the text color white. Oops. Make the font source sans. Make this 16. Make the text 5 minutes. Not quite. Oh, no, the anchor point should be 0.5, right? Yeah. Will luck potions have anything to do with Ethereum? Maybe. I'm not gonna say just yet. That's centered. It is centered. What does it look like if I had a UI stroke around it? I just noticed that the text on the inventory UI isn't centered vertically. There's some extra blank space at the bottom. Whoops. I guess it's been like that for like 10 years. I wonder if this looks too much like a button. So let's say this were tick down. 359. All right, this is good as is. All right, like this. I will keep this for now. Icon, and this is gonna be time remaining. I'll move this here. Wait, what happens if I have multiple buffs? No. Can I not make this grow to the left? UI list layout? That's not what I wanted to do. UI grid layout? Does this let me do it? Does this do it? No, it doesn't. Do I have to make this frame wider myself? Okay. Right, then I'll wrap over. Okay. This seems okay. Well, we'll leave it as UI grid layout. We need more padding. It should be 45 as well. Quinn, when will we make the inventory UI wider so it fits Promethean bars? Does it not? Whoops, sorry. I'll probably do that as part of the change when I make the inventory mobile friendly. Pretty sure inventory does not use automatic size because it was made before automatic size was a thing. Yeah, there's no automatic size on the inventory. All right, we got our buffs going. Now, what changes do we need to make? Let me define a new buff here. This would be in here. So in the buff definition, we need two new things. We need a duration This will be a integer. And we need an icon. I guess technically we would need a tooltip, but I'll add the tooltips for later. So let me register this buff here. We'll call it the hot chocolate buff. Even though the icon's gonna be a luck potion for now. So the ID will be hot chocolate. The class, I should probably just create that. Let me copy oak buff here. Hot chocolate buff. Cool, that's done. The class will be require script dot parent dot hot chocolate. Is from tool is false, because that's only for buffs that you get when you equip a tool. We have duration. I'll give it 20 seconds just to make it easier to test for now. And the icon is going to be the asset icon for potions, which I need to import. That images dot potion luck. Tooltip will be plus 20% mining speed. Wow. All right, I'll actually make the buff give you the mining speed. What am I looking for? Character buffs. No. Stats. Oops. Character stats. There it is. Gold branch gives you mining speed buffs, right? Yeah. So we'll save the player here. Right now, the hot chocolate buff is basically going to be the same thing as gold branch. Tool speed modifier at source hot chocolate buff. And we'll make it really good for now. We'll make it 30. And then when this is done, we're going to remove it. And then in on destroy, we're gonna delete our, or clear our character here so we don't hold a reference to the character. I don't think it's actually necessary if we set the meta table to nil, but it's nice to do. Do I remember the EM2 alpha release date? Um, that's a good question. Maybe I can find that out. I'm trying to find this where I can find it. Is it here? Oh, it tells me to go here in the creator dashboard to see instead. Right. The first one I ever did, the first thing I ever pushed was in 2010. Choosing to restore previous version. I see. I don't really want to click the restore button, I'll be honest. But I will show you guys what the oldest build that I have locally is, which is from 2015. This is not it. It says, this is not it. Ah, this is probably the oldest version I have saved on my computer. If you know, you know. You know? I don't remember. Was it in here? The helmet? I don't even remember. This was November 25th, 2015, I believe. So the idea is that when after we add a buff to the player, we want to destroy it after a certain amount of time. We do call on start. So we have player buffs. I probably need to add a task to destroy it. All right, first thing to do is to actually get that for testing. Let's make a button that just gives you the chocolate buff, just so we can test it. We're gonna grab a present from free models. Because Epic Mining is made from free models. There you go. Gift of Christmas birthday. All right. Any scripts in here? No. Let's add a present under this tree here. Since this is a hat, I think I need to anchor it. for Christmas server, we'll add it here. Let me import the interactable script. We're gonna make it so when you click on the present, you just get a hot chocolate buff for testing. All right, so when the player clicks on it, we're just gonna give them a buff. You're gonna import the buff script, which is this one? No, this one. Service script storage, yeah, okay. I'm gonna add a buff to the player. This was gonna be hot chocolate buff. I actually don't remember what these var args are supposed to be. They're not used at all. Okay. Is that what the buff is called? No, it's called hot chocolate. All right, let's see what happens. And it errors. Hot chocolate is not a valid member. Whoa. What did I do? Hot chocolate Alua. Oh, this should just be script.hot chocolate. Whoops. Christmas present. Cool. So double check this. There's a buffs folder in player that should be added to. Nice. On buff added, hot chocolate. Tool speed is now 30. Plus 30% tool speed. There you go. We got hot chocolate right here. That's cool. But we need to actually set attributes on here for the duration. So the way we decide which buffs we're going to show in the UI is going to be if it has a duration or not. I think. We're going to add an attribute here for the buff duration. We'll just do this for now. And duration here will actually be constants dot buff duration. Same with icon. But I'll do the tooltip change later once I actually add tooltip support. So if the definition, what do I pass in? Right, if definitions add buff dot duration, then what am I doing? Okay, so then the buff value instance set attribute. And icon. All right, let's see what happens. Where's the present? Nice, it worked. Cool. Right, so this is the controller for the buffs on the server side, on the client side. Wait, how does this work? I'm confused now. This is gonna fail. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. So in on buff added, if the buff has the duration, we're gonna create the little icon. And that is called buffs. Just buffs in Storage UI. Okay, so we'll do self.gui is player wait for child player GUI. Oh, this should be players local player wait for child, and we'll add another wait for child just to be sure. Cool. We'll create a new function here, call it I don't know what you want to call it. Add buff, create buff indicator. So if the buff object, oh, I need to import constants. Constants. This is in replicated storage. Yeah. So if it has the buff attribute, we're gonna call, oops, we're gonna call create buff indicator with that buff object. Okay, so local, the indicator is gonna be the buffs client.gui dot, what did I call it? Base buff. I'll call this base buff indicator. We'll clone it, make it visible. Indicator.name, we'll set it to the buff name. And we'll set the image to be RBX asset ID. And then the icon, what do you call it? The icon ID. So this will be get attributes constants dot buff icon. Oops. And we have the time remaining field. We'll set the text on that. Thanks for the follow, 7GM, and thanks for the 1-bit insanity 30 minutes ago. I must have missed it. Thanks everyone who followed today and all the past few streams. I've made it to 800 followers, which is pretty sick. So thanks again. Now we'll actually move this into the what am I saying? We'll move it into buff container, right? Equals buffs client.gui dot buff container. Let's see if this works. I need to fix it so the music doesn't automatically play. All right, please. Yeah, there it is. Very cool. Next step is to make this tick down to 0. I also need to make it so it's actually formatted to like minutes and seconds. Probably just do that now, actually. I won't put that off. Put that in common utils. Format time. It will get a seconds, which is a number, and we'll return a string. How many minutes do we have? Call this total seconds. I'll just call it seconds. Minutes is going to be seconds divided by 60, of course, and we're going to floor this. And the remaining seconds is going to be seconds minus minutes times 60. Good enough. Yeah. Wait, no, because we need to also pad it out. Is there a pad function for Lua? Otherwise, we're gonna get something that looks like 0, like 0.20 or 0.5, like that, when it should be 0.0, like 0.005. Ooh. We may be in luck. So I'm here in the Lua book, and it says, where is it? So if we do %02D, it'll be no space, no blanks for padding, and said 2 digits. Let's try this out. All right, what happens? Try this here, print string.format. And sorry if you can't really see, this is very small. Nice. Oh, we're saved. Yeah, so the Christmas event present location spoilers. No worry, this will not be a present hunt. I'm not just gonna copy Halloween and make it Christmas themed. So this should be 02D, this should be 02D format. It's gonna be minutes and remaining seconds. Returns the given seconds formatted as in. This is MMSS. Always remember to document your functions. Let me import common utils in here. Time remaining will be common utils format time. And not too many parentheses. So I was thinking the server and client don't need to keep the buff duration in sync. When a new buff is added, the client will detect it by listening to child added, and it will simply create its own timers. So the server and client will maintain their own timers. We don't need to send packets back and forth to make sure that the buff remaining time is in sync. Actually, duration. This will be the original duration. I could does this return a handle? Because then I can cancel it, right? Yes. So task dot wait 1. Oh, this needs to be a while loop. While duration is greater than 0. And then we will destroy the indicator at the end. And we'll break the script. This should be while do. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. I have no idea. Hello, Hamden. How are you doing? Nice. It's counting down. That's wicked. The buff itself is actually not destroyed because the server doesn't tick down the buff, but the client does. So if we click on it again, what happens? Nothing happens because the buff already existed. I'm working on the timed buff system. Oh wait, it did work. Did it delete the old one? Hold on. I see. It deletes the old buff and recreates it. So if I click on it again. Oh. Okay. There you go. It needs a bit of work. So the issue is what's happening is the old buff is being destroyed. The server doesn't detect that. I mean, the client doesn't detect that. Well, I mean, it does, but it doesn't do anything. So we have this on buff removed. So we actually need to destroy the old one in here. And by time buffs, I mean, like, you can get a buff for a certain amount of time like this. I don't think there's a purpose to having the minutes be padded to 2, actually. I don't know if I mean, I'll probably have buffs that are longer than 10 minutes in the future. This should just work as is. Is that better? I feel like that is probably better. Very cool. Right. So the problem now is that we index the buffs by the name. Probably should not be indexed by name. Should be indexed by the value object. Probably need to rework how the buff client handles the buffs. All right, let's do that. So we'll key it by the actual object. What am I doing? Name is buff object on name. Right. And this will be buff object will be the key, and this will be the instance. Dot instance. Or what am I doing? So if buff is not null, if there we have an instance, we're going to destroy it. We'll set that to nil. Next, we check if we have an indicator. Indicator is just the UI element that shows up in the bottom right corner. Oh, we need to call on destroy. Whoops. Do I? Right, it's on destroy. This will be time remaining, will be duration. We're actually going to tick down this. We need to interrupt this script when it gets destroyed. So we'll actually do the buff object will be this, and then the indicator is that, time remaining is that, and then buff dot countdown thread is this. What is this song? Oh, it's Stevie Wonder. Cool. So now if we have a countdown thread, we can do thread dot, no, task dot cancel the countdown thread. Come on, man. That's a bug in the IntelliSense. This exists. We'll actually cancel it first before we destroy the indicator. All right, let's see if this works. So now if I keep spam clicking on the present, it should destroy the old buff and add the new one, essentially refreshing the timer. Yeah. So you can see it just refreshes the timer. So my mining speed is plus 30%. Not bad. Let's upgrade to a gold branch handle as well. Wait. Oh my god, I broke the interaction system. I didn't finish doing the mobile changes and I can't interact with the shopkeeper. Okay, I need to fix that real quick. If store trigger, yeah. No, I just launched Steam. Hold on. I almost just leaked everything. Oops. All right, saved. All right, so I have my triggers in here. Create store trigger. This was what I was working on last night and get to finish. Create store trigger. Copy paste all this. And this is workspace.store. Forgive me for using underscore G here, but this is old code that I don't want to break. So I'm just going to copy paste the old code into here. All right, that looks fine. Rename this to interact old. Now I should be able to interact with the store. A Christmas present. Plus 30, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna watch this countdown. When this buff hits 0, the tool speed should drop to 0. No, it didn't work. Oh, right, it's because the buff doesn't actually take down server side. And it looks like what the hell? My hat are preventing me from clicking through. I didn't add my cosmetics to the correct collision group, so that I think that headlamp is actually preventing me. Oh, the headlamp's still there. The headlamp's preventing me from clicking on this, so that's something I need to fix. All right, we're gonna get a gold branch. One. Give resource, gold branch, stick, 20. All right. So now when I equip this, I have plus 55% mining speed. Oh, this is wicked. Of course, if I had a mithril pick, you could actually see the speed difference. This is pretty nice. Before anyone gets too excited, I'm not promising that hot chocolate's gonna give you plus 30%. I might nerf it to 20%. Cool. Okay, okay. What next? Probably need to make a countdown server side as well. Let me get something to drink before that. 1 sec. All right, I'm back. I got some body armor, a lemonade that I stole from work. Anyone here in the Bay Area? San Francisco? It is a really cold and dreary day. It's a perfect day to get some hot chocolate and cozy up, play some Roblox. How cold? I mean, you're gonna make fun of me for this. It's not that cold. It is 7 degrees Celsius in the South Bay, but it's raining hard. To be fair, I am Canadian, so like I'm used to the cold, but you know, it's usually it's sunny every single day here. All right, so server-side buffs. What do we need to do? If we have a duration, we actually want to delete this buff. It's the same temperature there, all the way in Canada. Damn. I guess it's colder than average here and warmer than average over there. Right. So I'm thinking what I do here is the buff instance. If buff instance dot uh timer, then we're gonna do task dot cancel the timer. This will be timer thread. And I think the best way to do this here, let me copy paste the timer from the client side, and this will be end. Okay. We'll do buff instance dot duration dot no time remaining is gonna be this. And we're gonna count this down. So this will be buff instance dot timer thread. we'll clear the timer thread up here. Buff instance dot timer thread is nil. So when the buff expires, I feel like what we want to do is call remove buff. So player, and this is buff is just a string. I see. And we're gonna duplicate this code over here just for now. I did it because the remove buff and then the delete existing buff code is basically the same. I should need to deduplicate it. All right, let's see if this works. While we're at it, let's also update the. We actually will set an attribute on the instance that's replicates the client just for debugging. All right. Fingers crossed. All right. So we got a buff here, hot chocolate, time remaining 17, 16, 15. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And then in 8 seconds, this should be gone. Yeah. And it errored. Really? Cannot cancel thread. Why not? Hmm? Let me restart. Let me see what happens if I try to refresh the bug. Because that we actually need it to cancel the thread there. All right, we're gonna click. It did refresh. I mean, it refreshes fine. If I actually go here, this would be here. Yeah, I hit the breakpoint. Buff instance, right? We see we have the timer thread, which is a thread right here. And if timer thread exists, we cancel it. So then we mark it as nil and we can resume. Okay. But when it actually ticks down to 0, when it ticks down to 0, we get a cannot cancel thread error. Is it because the thread already is dead at that point? It's not yielded? Yeah. I need to look this up. Note, threads may be in a state where it is impossible to cancel them. For example, the currently executing thread and thread have resumed another coroutine. Threads that have resumed another coroutine may not be canceled. Threads that have resumed. Coroutine Roblox. Let me look at this API. Is yieldable. What is this? Okay, so is yieldable does not take a parameter. Okay. Looking at status. I'm going to print out the coroutine status here before we call cancel. I wonder if it's actually dead. Let's check it out. Will EM2 be likely to get a new generation system soon? Likely, yes. Soon, maybe. We're gonna print a message here is canceling timer thread. Current state is this. Coroutine dot status. Copy this whole big mess of a line. Let's see what happens. We're also gonna place this up here. And I'll mark this as a 1 and this is a 2, so we know which one's actually being called. I'm kind of, I know what you mean by generation system. If you're talking about caves, that's not so soon. If you're talking about kind of fixing bugs that happen with generation as is and making it work on mobile, then that is much sooner. All right. Oh, no. Leave my breakpoint. I don't want that. Resume. Let's go. All right. So if I hit refresh it, canceling timer thread. Current state is suspended. Okay. That's what I expect. Yeah. Suspended. It's suspended because it's sleeping. Right. That's what when task.wait puts the thread in a suspended state. Okay. Let's watch it tick down. What happens? It is running. Is it because it's in line? Is it because it's trying to cancel itself? That's what I wonder. Because I'm calling the method from itself, and this is trying to cancel itself. Let me try to defer this by one tick and run this method on a separate thread. I wish my plugins wouldn't keep getting rearranged. It's kind of annoying. There we go. That actually does it. Okay. So the issue is because I was trying to cancel the thread from inside itself. So using task.defer to spawn a new thread that runs next frame to delete it works. All right, that's wicked. Nice, you can see that changing like that. So this should go back to 25, yep. If I spam click it, it doesn't break. Okay. Cool. Nice. So what is left to do? Tooltips and actually saving the duration of the buff. And I need to make the UI look a little better as well. Let's see what this looks like if we were on mobile. Let me pull up platform service and fake my player to be a mobile player. All right, Christmas present is the pop-up. Nice. Cool. Now instead of a present, it needs to be a present that you open, you get hot chocolate out of it or something. So far, so good. Pretty happy with the progress made here. In like an hour and a half, got the whole timed buff system working. Almost. Quick question, have you seen Mining Tech? Is that the game by Broken Bone? Hat Helper? Yes, I have seen it. All right, I'll probably call it here. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Got a decent amount of work done. I'll continue to work off stream on finishing up the time buff system and actually integrating it with the mini Christmas event that I hope to have out soon. Yeah, I've got to go meet up with a friend for brunch. I'll probably try to do these streams. I probably need to schedule like every Saturday morning Pacific time. So same time as today. I guess thanks for watching, everyone. To everyone who followed. Thanks to the one person who donated 1 bit. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll upload the VOD here to YouTube later today. Have a great rest of your day. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.